Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, watching a Big Bang Theory. This is the 21st episode of the 11th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for from the link in the description below. Just click in it, put the password in, and enjoy. So last episode, we had the unexpected bachelorette party. Yes, the girls were throwing one for Amy. She was so excited. Was it a night full of drinking, boozing, strippers, partying, you know, like passing out? Not really, you know. It was a night of thoughtful thinking because they organised a quilting sewing party, something that Amy would absolutely love on a standard day-to-day basis. But obviously she's built up this thing in her mind what a bachelorette party was supposed to be. While they're all there drinking tea and obviously sewing, she's kind of upset. She's kind of stressed and made this, you know, apparent that obviously she wanted a crazy wild night and he took her to a bar. Now, after 10-15 minutes, she's passed out. You know, a couple of shots in, she's done for the night. Now, the girls have obviously made the most of it. You know, they took a few pictures here and there of her passed out, you know, at the bar, in the cab, in the house. And when she woke up, they just fed her loads of stories about what she didn't do. But obviously, they said she did do that. She can obviously, you know, feel like she was engaged and obviously having this great time. They said that she was dancing around with loads of firefighters. She was, you know, sliding up and down them like a pole and obviously getting her all rattled up and a bit fiery and excited and obviously made her feel like she was flashing them and just having the whole crazy wild night of a bachelorette party, what you would expect in a traditional way. And obviously she was happy with that. You know, she couldn't remember any of it. Obviously they was all kind of kidding and it wasn't actually true. But at the end of the day, as long as she had a good time, she's got some good memories now, and obviously she feels happy about it. That's all I care about, and obviously I'm excited for the wedding, which is potentially going to be in the next few episodes, obviously, hopefully concluding the 11th season. So can't wait for that. Thanks for checking out today's episode, though. If you do enjoy it, please smash like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Pigeon check for Sheldon. North side's all clear.
Why'd you lug your telescope all the way over here? Leonard has one in our apartment.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Leonard's. Might as well hold my hand up like this and squint.
It's more of a professional model. And tonight, Mercury is at its highest elongation.
It makes faraway things seem close, and Mercury is a planet.
Look at that, Neil Gaiman tweeted about my store.
What do you say?
Next time you're in Pasadena, check out the Comic Center. Great vibe, old school. The owner really knows his stuff. Isn't that amazing? Obviously, vibranium is the most powerful metal in comics.
More powerful than adamantium?
He's right. Wolverine's claws, Ultron's outer shell. Need I go on?
Wonder Woman's bracelets.
Good point. Strong as a metal and fierce as a fashion choice.
You know, Thor's hammer's pretty powerful, and in the comics, it's made out of enchanted uru.
I think it's the enchantment that's powerful, not the uru, but thanks for playing.
Oh man, I can't believe Neil Gaiman came in and we weren't even there.
The thing is, obviously, that's really good for Stuart. And obviously, talking about what they're actually doing now, the situational thing, do you not think telescopes are mad? You know, isn't it crazy how somebody can make something that you can see things far away? Obviously, like binoculars, you can see it. And that's just mad anyway. I don't even know what they used to make it obviously look so close, but the fact is that you can stand here and look at a planet so crystal clear, so zoomed in. Obviously, it costs thousands of dollars to buy something that good, but it's mad how you can actually do that. It is. I personally think stuff like that is pretty crazy. How somebody can make something to look so far away, crystal clear as well. I think it's crazy.
Can you see Mercury? Can you see it?
1 second.
Got another follower, I'm blowing up.
Great. How many does that make?
High double digits,
The 90s?
mid double digits.
What is that?
Is it Mercury? I'm really jonesing for Mercury.
There's something fuzzy.
Is it your teen years?
Could just be your eyelash.
It's not an eyelash.
Okay, well, take a picture. Let's see. Maybe it's a comet.
That would be so cool.
You guys want to see a real star? Look over here. I just got retweeted by Patton Oswalt's brother.
This is really where Neil Gaiman shops?
Neil Gaiman, Nicolas Cage, Natalie Portman, the list goes on.
Wait, is this a flash mob?
Oh, I love flash
Are they
mobs.
dancing?
I do love a flash mob.
I don't know what today's dancing looks like. I like the way the store was before.
You mean empty and sad?
Yes, it was perfect. What am I supposed to do now if I want to hang out and read a comic book?
Go sit on the couch.
I was next to a stranger? I say, if I'm gonna sit, read, and ignore a woman, it's gonna be my fiance. Give me a copy of Action Comics 1000 and I'll be on my way.
Sorry, all out.
Now you just let people come in and buy them?
Mate, I bet this is the first time he's ever had something sold out.
Neil Gaiman.
Who's that?
Not us.
Great.
That indeed was a comet last night. And it turns out no one's seen it before.
Look at that! I discovered a comet! Oh,
What do you mean you discovered it?
well, I'm the one who saw it.
In my telescope that I positioned, all you did was look into it.
You both discovered it. You can put both your names on the registration form.
Actually, we can't.
Why not?
Because when I filled it out, it asked for name of discoverer and I put Rajesh Kutrapali. If a monkey took the picture, did it discover the comet?
Excuse me? Get the hell out of my apartment!
She didn't mean that. Actually, I think she did. You should go.
What is the thought there? Because controversially, I probably say Penny discovered it. But I kind of understand where they both discovered it. To be honest, realistically, they both discovered it. But like, it gets you thinking, right? Because let's just recreate that whole scenario again. I walked up to your house now and said, here you go, here's the telescope, I'm just going to put it in the garden, and I pointed it into the sky. And all you do then from that is just walk over and look in it and go, wow, there's a comet. It's like, did you discover that? Or did I? Or did we do it collectively? Like, it literally is a tough one, because let's be honest, Penny done nothing but seen it. But then again, seeing it, he's finding it. But then again, you wouldn't have found it if he didn't set it up and put it in that direction. Do you understand what I mean? It's a proper grey area, that one. But to be honest, if both of their names could have been on the registration form, then Raj has actually done her a bit dirty there, to be honest. Like, you know, why would you not share it? I don't understand it. But yeah, I actually don't really know. I mean, if I had to pick one, I would say the person that's seen it found it. Do you understand what I mean? Because if she didn't look at it, then he never would have got the picture. But then I get the other side of the fence where, like, if Raj didn't put it down, place it, position it, then they would never would have seen it in the first place. So it's actually really tough.
You look great.
Thanks. Would you believe this is actually a dress from before I was pregnant?
Well, it's not a competition, but I wore this suit to my bar mitzvah.
Comic Center, where the real superheroes you.
Stuart, you're supposed to be babysitting.
Oh, shoot, that was tonight. I forgot. The store's been really busy. I was ringing up a customer and I heard someone say, hey, there's a line. And I looked and there was.
He says he has to work.
Oh, it's okay. We can have date night another night.
But you got all dressed up. We were supposed to have dinner and romance.
We'll just have to divide and conquer. I'll go to dinner and you can stay home with the internet and have romance.
On the other hand, do you really care?
Yes, I care. This happens to me all the time. People take one look at me and assume I don't know what I'm talking about. Serious. The other day at work, I had this great idea, but no one was listening to me. And then 5 minutes later, Paul said the same thing. And they practically carried him around the room. I found that comet. Why should I let Raj say he found it?
I know you're right, but he is our friend, and this could be good for his career.
Okay, so you agree with me, but he still gets his way.
Well, there you go. Everybody wins.
Howard, did you see that? That was a close one. I almost went home with that guy. I admit all these people did take me by surprise at first, but I've learned that I can accept change. I managed it when Amy switched her shampoo from Prel to Prel for oily hair.
Oh, he's got somebody else working there.
May I help you?
Is that me
Denise,
there?
the new assistant manager.
Nope. The past decade, I have spent thousands of dollars in that store, and this is the thanks I get. The comic book store is like my version of the country in Black Panther.
Okay, I'm afraid this is gonna get really offensive to certain groups.
The nation of Wakanda was a hidden gem, and they wanted to keep it that way because they knew if they opened it up to the world, everything that was special about it would get ruined. Stuart hired some woman.
There we go.
I'm annoyed, and she's a woman.
No, I get that. I'm annoyed and I'm a woman. Don't think of her as a stranger. Just think of her as a friend you haven't berated, lectured, or condescended to yet.
You're wise, and you smell like books.
Do you know what? He actually is right about Wakanda, isn't it? I don't even know what film it is now. Was it Black Panther 2? Maybe. With the guy with, like, the flappy things on his feet where he could fly. And, like, obviously they discover Wakanda and they go in, and obviously it's just a big all-out war, isn't it? It goes crazy. And it's mad, isn't it? You know, like he was saying there, he liked it because it was a nice little spot that he knew. It was quiet, it had the stuff that he liked, and obviously it wasn't popular. It wasn't like a place where everybody would go. It was a place that he found and felt comfort, and now it's just like I wouldn't say a touristy place, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's just a thing where everybody goes to get it, and it don't feel like it's special anymore, especially because the owner's not even there. He's got an assistant manager now. I personally don't think he had anything problem with it being the woman behind the counter. It was the fact that it wasn't Stuart behind the counter. You know what I mean? It's like it's all changing. He don't like it.
Penny's pretty mad about this comic thing.
Well, I'm sorry she's upset, but she didn't discover it. My last big discovery was if you press your upper lip hard enough, you can block a sneeze. I brought this upon myself. Selfish person.
Don't get upset. You're not a bad person. Just let me talk to Penny.
You're a good friend, Leonard.
I'm glad you think so, because I may be living here soon.
She just started and she gets to put up staff pics. I've been coming here over 10 years. I still can't put up Sheldon dislikes. Excuse me. I was wondering if you could recommend something.
Oh, sure. You want to tell me what you like?
I would not.
All right, well, you're wearing a Green Lantern shirt, so I'm guessing you're a DC fan. Feel about an alternate history where World War I was fought with dragons and magic.
That's what I wanted the theme of my 10th birthday party to be.
Check this out. It's by Kurt Busiek.
You know, if you're interested in alternate histories, Neil Gaiman wrote one called 1602.
I bet he blames him.
I'm sorry, we're in the middle of something here.
Why don't you take this home, and if you don't like it, return it, and I'll give you your money back. Just don't tell Stuart.
Stuart who?
I yell at Raj.
And? Is he gonna give me back my comet? Did you cave?
Maybe I did, or maybe I did. I don't need to fight your battles. You are a strong and independent woman. You have your own voice.
Just think of that on your way home.
What do you want from me? The song was on in the car. I know I don't say it enough, but you go, girl.
Yes.
Well, we missed our date night and Stuart's working again, so I thought we could have a date night here at home. Really, what you're wearing to our date night?
Well, Stuart's not here and the kids are sleeping. I could wear nothing.
You might want to hold off on that. We're starting with soup. But you're working late again.
I was, but Denise has got it covered. Receipt tape in the cash register, it ran out.
You know, we were just sitting down to dinner.
Oh, perfect timing. I'll go wash up.
Kidding? Stuart's here. Get your purse. We're going out.
What about the dinner you made?
Hey, Stuart, that can of soup sitting by the stove, that's for you.
Also really excited for Dan Slott's run on Iron Man.
She's gonna be fuming.
Spider-Man writer too.
How about that?
Guess who goes to art school right here in Pasadena?
I don't know. Denise?
You're a good guesser, Amy.
You must be Denise.
Oh, yeah, how can I help you?
I'm Amy, Sheldon's fiance.
To be honest, I wasn't 100% sure you were real.
I heard you and Sheldon had a great time today talking about comic books.
We did.
Great, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna teach me how to do that.
Sorry.
I haven't even said anything yet.
I know, but I heard your footsteps coming up the stairs and they sounded angry. We did this together and I hogged all of the credit. So I'm gonna make sure that your name is on the comment. Professionally embarrassing. Put me on thin ice at work. I wanna make this right.
Good. Bye.
Why are you reading a comic book?
Denise recommended it to me. It's the Rebirth Omnibus. She thought it would be a good entry point for me into the DC universe.
I've talked a lot about comic books lately. Can we talk about something else?
Look at her face. She does make me laugh. She's another one that has perfect facial expressions. When she's happy, she is happy, mate, and you can actually tell. And when she's mad, you can tell as well. You know, Sheldon's just another perfect one. Him and her are so good. They're actually so good together. Like, they're a perfect blend. And to be honest, you know, I thought that she was going to go in and be mad that obviously she was talking to Sheldon. And technically, she's not done anything wrong. She's working in a store, somebody's come in, asked about a recommendation, she's helped him out. It's Sheldon that obviously going on and on about somebody else, you know what I mean? But I was going to say, but the thing is with Sheldon, he has no idea how that is coming across, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't understand the situations like that and how, you know, somebody could interpret something different from him. But like the whole thing about the store getting busy, I'm actually really happy for Stuart. Okay, he said he wasn't going to be there in time to look after the babies, and that's not great, is it? But then again, sometimes you got to let some things slide, and it's not as if that he's backdooring it because he's going out with his mate somewhere, or, you know, he's totally forgot, or he's doing this or he's doing that. You know, he's actually not able to make it because the job that he's wanted to do and, you know, he's always done is now actually booming and getting him somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can respect and understand that, and I would be happy for him. And look at him coming home and saying that, like, his receipt roll is ran out. You know what I mean? Like, he's never had that before. He didn't even know it needs changing. Do you know what I mean? It's good, and it must be popping off if he's making enough money where, like, he can supplement some of his you know what I mean, like his profits into another expense of another employee. Do you know what I mean? Now he's got an assistant manager. Now I don't know how long she's going to be in it for, but like it's really good to see the store booming and working. And you know, I'm actually really happy for Stuart, because the whole time since we've seen it, it's been dead, and these guys have been the only 4 customers. So it's actually really good to see. Okay, so that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you think? Whose comment is that? Is it Raj's? Is it Penny's? Or is it a joint effort? Now, interestingly, you know, I was saying if I had to pick one single sole person, then even though it's very tough because it's Raj's telescope, he's one that set it in position and done the coordinates, it was Penny that discovered it. However, I personally believe deep down, hand on heart, that it was both of them. You know, like I was saying, I give the example that Raj has come in, it's his equipment, it's obviously his location that he's put it down, he's come in, he's put it down, he's pointed it into the right place, and just because one person looked in the scope over another person, if they didn't technically move it, adjust it, do anything, leave it just in that exact position, but see it, you know, I understand that they are part of it, because they're like, there it is, I took the picture, but the person that done all the graph work to get you into that position, you know what I'm saying, like, they are also a part of it. It's like somebody works out a big massive scientific equation, you know what I mean? Let's just say there was 100 segments of this equation, and you know, you'd come in, and me personally, I wrote out, you know, and answered 99 parts of it, and then obviously my friend comes in who knows his stuff as well, and he just finishes it off with the final answer. Did they solve the equation, or did I solve it, or did we both do it? Do you know what I mean? Like, just because you wrote the final answer, I done all the hard work. I was the one that wrote the 99 segments, and you just finished off the final one. And that's the same there. He's come with the equipment, set it up, and found the location, and she's come and just looked and took the picture. And it's like she's getting all the credit and he's not. But technically, you know, like I said, even though it's ruthless and harsh on Raj, if you had to pick one, I would say it was Penny. And Penny even looked on the internet, and it actually said that the person that's seen the picture, you know what I mean, that's seen the thing and took the picture, is the discoverer. So I'm kind of on her side on that. And I thought that Raj, if he had the ability to name both of them onto the thing, he should have. It was selfish of doing it on his own. And it's good that he come to the right decision towards the end, and obviously said that he was going to do it jointly. And obviously he's told he's working, he's saying that he might lose funding, but, you know, I don't understand how doing it solely as a, you know, Raj Cooper Polly finding it, and obviously Raj and Penny, why not makes any difference? He's still part of it. He's still the person, one of them, that found it, and he should still get whatever funding he was that was getting to him in the first place. So, I mean, it was an interesting one, that one. However, I feel like the right decision come to the end, you know what I mean? Both of them are named, and it's nice to see that Penny was involved, and she actually stood up for herself as well. You know, she don't need Leonard to fight battles all the time. Why didn't she do it? She's a strong person. She's probably stronger than Leonard. So I don't understand why Leonard actually goes and argues for her, because I feel like she could do it better than him. He seems to always cave as well, and she stamps her foot down. So it's good that she done that, and she got what she wanted, and obviously it was a happy outcome for both of them at the end of the episode. Thanks for checking out today's episode, though. If you did enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.